Snowshoes, a simple yet ingenious human invention, have revolutionized our ability to traverse vast snowy landscapes without sinking into the fluffy white terrain. However, the inspiration behind these shoes can be summarized in two words: Canadian lynx. Prepare to meet the most endearing wild kitty on the planet, boasting large and fluffy paws that are bound to overload you with cuteness. While we as humans cannot naturally evolve to have large feet to navigate the snow, these adorable wild cats have their own built-in snowshoes that make them look utterly adorable. And just wait until you see their whimsical tails. These magnificent felines call cold regions their home, with sightings typically occurring in snowy Canada, Alaska, and some northern parts of the United States. However, not many people have had the privilege of encountering these wild cats. Here's why. Usually, these fluffy felines prefer to keep their distance from humans. However, some fortunate individuals have managed to capture videos of these cats, revealing moments of territorial disputes, hunting expeditions, or simply lounging in the backyard. One thing is certain: lynxes are anything but ordinary kittens. They may meow, purr, or even hiss, but they are large and formidable predators. Their huge paws provide them with a strong grip. Beneath those big, fluffy paws lie sharp claws, giving the impression that the lynx is wearing a pair of furry mittens with concealed weaponry. Nonetheless, our fascination with these large furry cats knows no bounds, and we can't resist capturing their adorable moments in photos. Lynxes use their fluffy paws to traverse deep snow, and if you thought they couldn't get any more adorable, you're mistaken. Wait until you see pictures of them as kittens. They'll undoubtedly melt your heart. It's truly baffling how these felines remain wild, given their irresistible appearance, seemingly tailor-made for cuddles, although one should not forget about those deadly claws. And their derriere is undeniably cute. You can catch a glimpse of their fluffy behinds in the next photo. The level of fluffiness is almost overwhelming. Take a look at their short tails with black tips. Absolutely perfect. Their fuzzy behinds are equally captivating. It's not the wildcat that will be our downfall. It's the overwhelming cuteness that threatens to engulf us today. Lynxes undoubtedly claim the title for the cutest behinds in the animal kingdom. Just when you thought that was the pinnacle of your adoration for lynxes, they'll astonish you with their purrs and meows. Have you met Max, the Canadian lynx? This feline's diet primarily consists of small animals such as mice, birds, squirrels, voles, grouse, and ptarmigan, but its absolute favorite meal is the snowshoe hare. So if you happen to spot these hares, you're likely to come across a lynx as well. When it comes to dining, here's what this cat does. As lynxes inhabit snowy environments, they often bury their unfinished meals in the snow for later consumption. These solitary hunters typically pursue their prey at night. Sadly, the lynx population faces threats. While we adore these magnificent cats, some individuals covet their fur for clothing or decorations. This has led to a decline in the species, exacerbated by habitat loss. In the United States, the lynx is classified as threatened, but it remains unendangered in Canada. Given the lynx's threatened status in the United States, various conservation groups are working diligently to rescue it from the brink of extinction. It would be a tragedy to lose these adorable bundles of fur forever. The Canadian lynx boasts an extensive vocabulary. In addition to the typical purring, meowing, and hissing of a regular cat, it can also chirp, growl, and shriek. During mating season, you'll hear all these sounds in abundance. While the lynx shares some similarities with its smaller domesticated cousins, such as its larger size, fluffy paws, and short, comical tail, it remains a wild animal. Max the lynx, for instance, was born in a zoo in 2011 and is part wild and part domesticated. His caretakers consider him an animal ambassador for his species, emphasizing that he has his own indoor and outdoor housing and is not a household pet. Lynxes have earned the nickname shadows because they are rarely seen. They tend to be more visible during the one-month-long mating season, but often vanish into the snow-covered forests afterward. Their elusive nature adds to their charm. When we look at this extraordinary creature, we can't help but appreciate Mother Nature's efforts to preserve her creations. It's our responsibility as humans to protect these big-pawed kitties, ensuring that future generations can still encounter them in the wild rather than just through books or documentaries. There's no denying that the Canadian lynx, with its adorable paws snugly tucked in mittens, is one of the world's most beautiful creatures. Our hearts can hardly contain the overwhelming fluffiness.